Hey, you guys, I figured out a super simple way to create a debossed border like these panel cards I had at the program the other night. And I wanted to show it to you very quickly because we're sort of all in the embossing state of mind right now. So I thought this would be a great addendum video to add. It's very easy. You just need your basic tools. You need your card that you're going to emboss or deboss on. You need your stencil, which in this case is just a piece of file folder that I cut into a rectangle 1 inch less on either border so that it can come up, can get your 1/2 inch border all the way around on the note card after you've debossed it. And then of course your light tablet and your stylus. Okay, so let's get started and make sure I'm not flickering. Nope, we're all good to go. Okay, so I've got just a regular 65-pound cover stock here. And usually I would put my template down on the light source, but in order to get this nice lined up really, really well, I'm going to put it right directly onto the front of the note card how I want it, because I can eyeball better this way. So that's going to be the front of my card, and I want a deboss, so it goes there, and I'm going to flip it around like that. Okay, and now I have, oops, I can see I'm just a little bit off there. Okay, and then I'm just going to use the finger rub method for the edges instead of my wax paper because I wasn't smart enough to grab a sheet before I sat down. My stylus. Okay, so here is the trick with deboss versus emboss. Debossing is when you go around the outside edge of your file folder, whatever your pattern is, and you push along the outside. And you want to be extra careful when you're debossing because every little line is going to show. So slow down on the corners and just use the template as your guide. You can feel it. Slow on the corners, and then you can go fast again if you are confident. Switch your hand around. Go back here and get this corner. I'm staying along the edge so that I only have one nice debossed depression. And there you go. Check that out. It looks almost as good as the factory made, I think. Just my opinion. Slightly different weight in the cardstock, but I thought it turned out super good. Okay, that's how simple debossing is. Now, for an extra little bonus, I took my template rectangle and I got my corner rounder out. I'm sure you all have some type of corner rounder for cards that you make. This is one of my favorite corner rounders. I've had it for many, many years. And then, same thing. I lined it up on the outside of the card exactly how I want it. I eyeballed it. Flip it around because I'm going to work on the back side. Use my finger up. I don't know why, but I'm going to move it a smidge, just a skosh, just a smidge, and I'm off. I have a feeling maybe my card is off. Huh, maybe my template's off. Use a little bit of finger rub there and go to town. And even though I told you to be very careful, I'm going to try to speed this along so that you don't get the feeling of watching paint dry. And I'm almost there. I always like to do a couple little extra pushes on it because I really do like that sharp deboss. And look at that, a corner rounded debossed edge. So depending on your project, this deboss looks so sharp. So I don't think I ever really talked about it much during the program, but the biggest difference is with debossing, you are not embossing, sorry. You're pushing your stylus up against the outside line of your template. With embossing, you're pushing your stylus along the inside stencil shape, inside all the way around, and debossing is pushing on the outside. So that's the difference of deboss and emboss. All right.